Save your money like a pessimist and invest your money like an optimist.
Mm-hmm.
Like save your money with the idea that the world's really fragile and you might lose your job next week. You might get divorced next year. You might get cancer. We might have a recession. And by the way, in due course, one of those will happen to you, to everybody. Everybody is going to experience some version of something like that.
At some point.
At some point. And you have no idea when it's going to occur. You need to prepare for it to occur at any moment. But the most important but is if you can endure that and survive those things, the rewards for those who stick around can be incredible.
Yes.
And so like I've been an investor for 20 years. I made my first investment in 2003. During that period, there has never been a single day in which you could not have pointed to 100 things going wrong in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And wrong in the stock market. Stocks are overvalued. The Fed is screwing up. Congress is a mess. Companies are going out of business. Every day you said that. And during that period, the stock market's up fourfold.
Right.
And I think that applies to a lot of it. It applies to your personal life, where in any given day, you and I were talking right before we recorded about some stresses I'm having in business, some stresses you're having in business. Every day is like that. But then you look at 10 years or 20 years, and for a lot of people, it's like, wow, the progress over that period is actually pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I don't know if this is accurate to even say, but my partner, we were driving in, it's either yesterday or this morning, I can't remember, but we were driving in this office building where we shoot this podcast. And the parking is so expensive here in Century City. It's Los Angeles, but the parking monthly is the same amount as my rent was in Columbus, Ohio in 2008. Like the parking to be in this building is the same as my monthly rent apartment back then. And
I'm surprised it's not more.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And he was like, man, look how far, like over, 16 years, look where, or I guess 15 years ago, look where you're at now, 2008, 2009, and see how far it's come. And sometimes we don't know how much progress we've actually made unless we really look back a decade and say, okay, where was I a decade ago? And where am I now?
Yeah.
Especially financially, I guess, right?
Totally. One of the points from Same as Ever is the idea that bad news tends to happen very quickly, but good news is a slow compounding over time. So bad news can be 9/11, COVID. It literally happens in one day. You wake up and you say, oh, like what? How did this happen? Almost all good news, though, is a 5 to 10% improvement per year. Now, if you do that for 20 years, you look back and you're like, wow, we've come a long way.
Yes.
But what you're actually paying attention to, because it's in your face, is the bad news that happens very quickly. Mm-hmm. So that's where your attention goes to, even if in the background, there's this incredible slow build of progress.